History 1. It's Tuesday, November 10th. Today we are on the fifth lesson of Unit 2, which is called African City-States. Our lesson objective is I can analyze the relationships African city-states had with neighboring peoples in the region, considering warfare, tribute, and trade. So I want to just really quickly review what we learned yesterday, which one of our really big takeaways was to understand how the Songhai Empire was so successful and how it was so powerful and why it was one of the most powerful empires in African history. It's two parts. First, we have the military part, which is how Soniali was able to even gain control. This is also how Soniali was able to maintain power because he implemented sort of these military type administrative structures, meaning that there was rank, that people were put into a hierarchy of how they were in charge, paired with this idea of religious tolerance, that everyone was included from traditional African religions to Islam to allow people to coexist, and I'm going to say in an easier way in Songhai. Because if you remember, when Soniali came in and gained control of this region, the Mali Empire had broken up, and had broken up into a million little pieces of groups of people that were really fighting with each other. So today, we're going to actually move from looking at West Africa now to looking at East Africa. And specifically, we're going to look at the Swahili region. And you will see the Swahili region is made up of a bunch of city-states. And just to sort of give you some context, if we look at this map over here, we can see more of, we can see all of Africa. We can see more of Europe, more of Asia. We know North America's over here and South America's over here. And you'll see that this region, just to give you some context, is this lime green sort of squiggly line right here, just so you can sort of see where East Africa is in relation to Asia. The Indian Ocean is what really, the Indian Ocean here, you can see it's marked down here, but the Indian Ocean is really what connects East Africa to the Arabian Peninsula, India, and other parts of Asia and the globe. So, as I mentioned earlier, in the Swahili region, or in East Africa, it's made up of a bunch of city-states. Now, a city-state is like a state that has no central authority, because each city-state is autonomously ruled. Each city-state has their own local leadership. But we will uncover today that there are certain things that make this a region, that there's something that connects all of these people together. And we're also going to see how Arab traders, because of their proximity and how easy it was to travel to East Africa, we're going to see how Islam made its way to East Africa. And we're also going to see sort of how we're going to see how slaves were treated and used, but we're actually going to look at that in the Songhai Empire. And we're also going to sort of also be critical about how historians and what historians actually thought about East African history. So you should go to your Jupyter inbox, open up this Padlet, and we're all going to be on step 2, where we're going to look at this same map that we did yesterday. So in about 30 seconds, we'll start our 1-minute timer.